Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. It's episode 6 of the road to sub-40 10k, which is very close. Nuts for 10k is next week, which is going to be huge. But I do feel like I've squandered my chances of getting it. Now, the reason for this is because these last 2 weeks I've kind of messed up. September has been an extremely busy week for me in terms of putting events in. I did the Cheshire Half Marathon last video. Just an hour ago, I just finished in the Ep.6 Games. I'm going to run through the entire event in this video. And then obviously I've got the Nuts for 10k coming up next week. So I've not given my body enough time to rest since the Cheshire Half Marathon. And because I went all out at the Cheshire Half Marathon, I've just felt fatigued all week, which is natural because you're pushing the boundaries. And then I knew I had this event, so I've not really trained as much as I probably would have. And then, yeah, I've got a taper week coming up. So I'm not going to be sure how my body's going to react going into Nuts for 10k, trying to keep it within the 4 or slash sub 4 minutes for that whole thing. So I'm not sure if I've squandered my opportunity here, but we're going to give it a good go nonetheless. We're going to trust the fact that the training up until the Cheshire Half Marathon was absolutely spot on. And hopefully that if I give myself enough rest, get recovery in properly, I will do well at the Nuts for 10k. So without further ado, I'm going to run through the Ep.6 Games with you in this video. So let's have a look, eh? That's enough lollygagging, Thomas. Let us jump straight into it. So we start off with a bit of a warm-up on the bike and doing some, obviously, ballistic stretching, just getting the body ready. I didn't get any run footage, so I'm going to repeat the same run just to make me feel bad each time, and this is this. This was a point in the race where I completely ignored my daughter on the way through because I couldn't even see, think or hear. So we'll keep seeing that one because shame on me. Start off on the first exercise, which is 50 goblet squats. Now I felt really strong here. I came off the run probably about 320 pace. Absolutely flying. Legs felt good. Got the 50 goblet squats out of the way. And naturally, your legs start to feel like they are tiring. Then we went into the second exercise, which was burpee over cones, which I was absolutely flying through. I completed 20 of these pretty much without stopping. Felt really strong, could get down and up for days here, I think. Especially when you're like 6'5", I think I got these nailed. Anyway, I got up and I was about to run off and I went the wrong way. It seems at this point I was quite delirious, but look at that. Oh. He's back and he's dodged the door frame, and now we are into the rowing machine, which is a bit of my forte, to be honest. At this stage, though, no one was around me. We were like sort of the first wave as well, so there wasn't many competitors going. The format of the race was sort of 4 people go, and then 20 minutes later, another 4 people go kind of thing. There was 2 stations and a run, and that just kept going. There was about 8 stations in total with about 4 runs. At this point here, after the rower I felt very, very comfortable. I was holding splits around the 140 to 150 area, all the way through the 1,000 meters. And then I just started to die a death on my legs here. I just didn't give myself time to catch my breath. And I think the fatigue within my legs from the half marathon the weekend before and that huge PB attempt really started to set in. So I couldn't even see at this stage. We got through the dumbbell thrusters. I don't know how. Mindset, athlete. And then we continued on to the next shoulder exercise, which is the barbell overhead. And it's just a sheer amount of volume on the shoulders, which was probably, which normally would probably, be the issue. But because I was so fatigued and my legs were so fatigued, I think my pain was more distracted with my legs rather than my shoulders. So we kept trudging on. And we managed to get through them. Check my watch, my heart rate was on 60. So that made no sense whatsoever. And then I had to do one more rep. That dislocated expectation. You thought you'd done, but no, the judge is like, you got one more, mate. So we got through that. And then we are on to the dumbbell snatches. And we have 50 of those. So there we are, flying through it. And before you know it, we're back in the can again and we're doing step overs. Now, the last two exercises were very like a bit of a relief really, because they were just mixing up the monotony of doing squats and shoulders, and they felt good. Just doing reverse lunges, step overs obviously isn't really too high for me. And the reverse lunges, just different dynamic, different movement, so it felt quite refreshing. I was tired at this point. I managed to get through pretty much all of them without stopping, and then we were back out for the run, where this is where I dodged my little one, and now shame on me. You look back at this video and think, yeah, what a guy he is. Not even celebrating with his daughter at the finish line. And to be honest, I couldn't see, I couldn't hear, and I couldn't think. So at that point, I just felt like I needed to hug her and give her a certificate, and that's what happened. So we made up, we're all friends again. Namek's event was very, very good. Here's me trying to release the lactate from my legs, but overall, very, very well run event. Thanks to everyone at Namek's for putting it on. It was awesome. Yes, people, how are you? It's time to reflect on what happened yesterday, okay? Fantastic run event, and I want to thank everyone at Namek's for putting it on, because those sort of things, you know, they're not costing the earth like some of these fitness events are now, and they really do put you, you know, they help with your training, they make you find the holes in your performances which you can go away and improve on, and they just bring the community of the gym and stuff together, and it's awesome, okay? You meet new people, and you just build a great community through that. So awesome stuff, and I hope for many more of those to come. I wanted to end this video and close it up by just saying, one of the biggest things which a lot of people obviously suffer with as well when it comes to these fitness races, running or fitness events or whatever it is, or comparing yourself in the gym and how you look, is as something like Albert Einstein said, like, you only lose when you stop trying, which basically, this is something I just keep reminding myself when I beat myself up about maybe a performance where I didn't go well, or I didn't turn up on the day or something like that. At the end of the day, you're not going to be at your best all the time, okay? As you get older, whatever, okay? I'm not going to bring age into it, but you're just not. If you're doing so much in the gym and you've got different things going on, you're not going to be optimal unless you've really honed in and focused on that one thing, okay? I'm going to keep turning up, whether it be trying to get this sub-40 10K, these fitness events and stuff. Just keep showing up, because they're all just training simulations for the next goal that you're trying to hit. And eventually, if you keep trying, you will hit it. It's just, don't get caught up by comparing yourself to other people, or comparing yourself to maybe where you should be at that time, and if it doesn't go your way, then that's fine as well. Just come back, reassess, readjust the training program, and think how you can recover quicker, how you think you can improve things, and eventually you will just grow up that ladder and achieve your goals. So without further ado, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe this video, and I will see you in the next one for Knutsford 10K.